guys! Welcome to the second episode of Weekly Fangirl. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that this week some of the TV shows are going to be different than TV shows we featured in the first episode. And that's because I don't have a lot of feedback yet, so I don't know what shows we definitely want to cover every week, what shows we don't want to cover, and this and this and this and this. So basically I'm just picking what I'm most interested in right now and kind of going with that. I can guarantee you that Doctor Who will be in every episode possible because it's my favorite TV show. And as soon as Sherlock is doing more, it's going to be in every single episode too. So, obviously, Stephen Moffat has done something to me. We're going to start off today with Doctor Who news. Head of BBC Drama suggested that the Doctor Who 50th anniversary will have lots of aliens and Daleks. Another cool thing about the anniversary special is that it's going to be screened in cinemas and be in 3D. It's now official that Doctor Who and Clara will be encountering the Ice Warriors. We haven't seen this villain since season 5 of the original series in 1967. And the best part about this is that Mark Gatiss is going to be the one writing this episode. Caroline Skinner stated, "We want to bring them back because they're wonderful." Mark is a huge fan of the Ice Warrior stories, and he came up with the idea. In real-life Doctor Who news, Matt Smith signed on to do Ryan Gosling's directorial debut, entitled How to Catch a Monster. This will be the first major U.S. acting gig for Matt Smith, and he will star alongside Eva Mendes and Christina Hendricks. The movie is said to weave horror and suspense into a modern fairy tale. Now on to some Sherlock news. I don't have much, but I have a little bit of limited information, including a couple really cool links for you guys to check out. According to Martin Freeman, Sherlock is one of the best things he's ever worked on. Freeman says, "If I live to be 100, I won't do many things better written than Sherlock." He also says, and I'm going to read this one off my computer because it's kind of long, don't want to misquote. "When something is well written, you get to run around and fire guns and chase people, but also have fantastic dialogue. That's when it's most pleasurable." Sherlock is set to return for a third 3-part series in 2013. Speaking of Sherlock's return, I think we can all really start to get excited. Production designer on the BBC hit Arwell Jones has been tweeting pictures of the ever-familiar 221 Baker Street flat. I'll post some links in the description below so you guys can go check those out. And also, I'll post a link of this really cool panoramic view of the Baker Street apartment, and you can look all the way around. It's really cool. You can see people working on it. Yeah, I just thought that was a cool thing for you guys to check out. On to some supernatural news. This Wednesday's episode sounds pretty interesting. We see Sam find a dog in a hotel room and leave, only to come back and find a woman in its place. Apparently, the dog-turned-woman is a familiar of a witch named Kevin, who's been having these crazy nightmares about murdering people. But now he needs help from the Winchester brothers because it turns out all these people he's been murdering in his dreams are actually turning up dead. Make sure to tune in Wednesday at 9 p.m. on the CW to figure out what happens. Also, last time I talked to you guys, I told you that Supernatural might be getting a 9th season, but I am happy to share with you that it has been confirmed that they will be returning for another season. So I'm not sure if it's going to be the final or where it's going to go from there, but the CW definitely has said that they will be returning. On to my favorite TV show on television right now, Community. The best part of this week's episode, Conventions in Time and Space, is that the gang is leaving that college environment for one episode, and they're going to this really cool thing that is a Inspector Spacetime convention. Anytime they include this little sideshow into Community, I get kind of giddy and excited because it's a nice little spoof of Doctor Who, which is my favorite show. So it kind of really brings those two shows together for me and makes me love them both even more. Anyways, while at the convention this week, Abed meets a pen pal that he has grown extremely fond of because they share a huge mutual love for Inspector Spacetime. This doesn't ring well with Troy, and it kind of makes waves in the two's friendship. Meanwhile, Jeff is flirting with a girl who seems to be Tricia Heffler from Battlestar Galactica. Make sure to tune in this Thursday at 8 p.m. on NBC. So that's all the news for this week. I know it was kind of short. I was going to get this video up pretty late tonight, so the Monday night shows, I didn't really want to put them in case you didn't get to view it before viewing the TV shows. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to the fandom item this week. The featured fandom item that I chose this week was a supernatural charm bracelet that was really cool from an Etsy shop called Delicate Gravity. I'll post a link for that below as well as right here. Make sure to go check that out and check out her shop and see what else she's got in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Weekly Fangirl. I won't be putting up any video game Friday videos anytime soon because our program just cannot seem to run anything I want to play. So whenever I get an external device, I'll be doing that. Until then, if you've got any suggestions of things you'd like to see, make sure to let me know in the comments below or via Twitter or Tumblr. I'll put both those links in my description. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!